Welcome Capricorn, this is your May 25th to May 31st reading. And for you, what is going to be the theme for you this week is going to be health and daily routines. We have this new moon in Gemini on May 26th that's going to really impact you. So it's going to be a fresh start in your daily habits, and you have the opportunity to set intentions for routines that promote physical and mental health. Okay, so let's see what else we have going on here. You have the Four of Cups, so you may be feeling a little bored with your fitness routine. You may be feeling like you've been putting in some work and some effort, and the fruits of your labor are not coming fast enough. Like the blessings are not coming through as fast, so you want to see that happen a little faster. Or like I said, you could be just getting a little bored, like, oh, I'm tired of doing the same type of routine every day. Let's see what this Judgment here. You may also be feeling like you want to make a major change in some way and just not be sure like what it is. What else? Okay, so it seems as though like you shifting your consciousness and really raising your consciousness here is going to help you to refresh yourself and to be reinvigorated and feel reinvigorated to start like new routines, or to change things up a little bit, or to be adventurous or spontaneous here. So we do have you having that hope and faith in your dreams, and that you can accomplish your goals that you do have set for yourself. So you may have like a goal of like, okay, I really want to be working out every single day, and right now I'm only working out like once a week here. So yeah, you may have like these really grand plans for yourself, and you really keeping the hope and faith in that, and trusting that it is possible and that you are limitless and there's nothing you can't achieve, and not judging yourself when you do have those moments where it's like, oh, this isn't happening, or, you know, why is this so hard? Why is this such a struggle? You really trusting in yourself and in the process and in the journey is going to help. So we have that Nine of Pentacles here. So yeah, this is directly tied to leading a healthier lifestyle. Prosperity coming through, health, wellness, financial abundance. So it's all here. So wherever you're applying this, it's all here for you, and you have the opportunity for success. So we have the Four of Pentacles as well. So you may find that there may be just some particular ideas, expectations, routines that you have that you're just holding on a little too tightly to. So you opening up your mind, and it may even involve you running things through your heart space as well as the logical mind, as Capricorns do. So not only like thinking about it from a logical perspective and an analytical perspective, think about it from your heart space. In your heart, what feels good to you? What do you feel emotionally? It's going to be helpful to you too. So we have the Seven of Cups here. So we have a lot of decisions here for you, and a lot of different options for you as well. So if you are feeling bored with your fitness routine, do you know how many things there are as it relates to fitness that you can do? Do you know how many healthy foods and recipes are out there? And look, this is something that I'm also working on myself. So I'm not trying to, be like, well, Capricorn, just do it. I'm not trying to be like that, because, this is often an area where a lot of people struggle, including myself. But I'm just saying that what's coming up here is that there's many options and solutions available to you. Okay, so don't think that, there's nothing that you can do, or nothing's going to work, or, anything that you try isn't going to be beneficial to you. At the very least, it's going to show you what you like versus what you don't like. So you can throw it aside if you don't like it or it's not working out for you. So we also have you immersing yourself in the world of feelings. I love that, because that is just what I said, running it through your heart space. How does it feel to you? We also have you blossoming from a spiritual perspective and taking new directions and being open to new experiences. So that is so wonderful here, because you may be feeling stuck in a rut and like you want to change and you want something new. So it's all right here. Experiment, take inspired action, try new things, be adventurous. So let's look at potential challenges here. So we have the Queen of Cups energy here. So some of you may have difficulty in running it through your heart space, and you may not even really be sure about what that means. So by that, I just mean thinking of it in terms of like your feelings and your emotions and what type of energy it's bringing out in you to think about doing those changes and visualize what that looks like. How does it make you feel? Like, what are you doing? If you're thinking of a different workout routine, like visualize that. How does that make you feel? You know, so things like that. We have the Fool here as well. So we have you needing to take new direction and also needing to be patient with yourself, needing to be kind to yourself, needing to be compassionate with yourself and have empathy for yourself on this new journey, knowing that like, yeah, you might change up the routine, you might find something different that you want to do, and then you'll see like, okay, yeah, I don't like that either, or you know, I tried couscous instead of rice and I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you're gonna have those moments where, you know, it's not going to necessarily pan out the exact way you wanted to, but at least now you know you don't like couscous, and you cannot consider that when you're thinking of your meals to plan. So it's helpful to you, and it's all about the way that you look at it. But just know that this is a journey, and there's many ups and downs on this journey, and it's all about the journey anyway. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Okay? So we also have the Emperor here. So you really standing in your power may come up as something that is challenging for you. And this to me is also about combining the divine feminine and masculine aspects together. So we also have you maybe being challenged a little bit with running things through your heart space. So this is that extra reminder here, because he has the flowers and the crown. So that is both the divine feminine and divine masculine aspects, and perfectly balancing them the perfect way for you and what you need. Okay, so just consider that. And when you are having those moments where it's like, this ain't working out, I'm over this, I'm done, I don't like the couscous, so now I gotta figure out something else I want to add to my plate for dinner. Like when you're in those moments, like really take a moment, do your breathing exercises, take a couple deep breaths, whatever it is that you need to do to just calm yourself and relax. And consider, what is this teaching me? What is this showing me? So I'm just going to take those messages and I'm going to choose something different. I'm going to move on. All right, so we also have the Queen of Swords here as well. Okay, so you may also struggle with being completely honest as well. So why is that? Okay, so I have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there may be a need for you to be honest about what you feel passionate about and what you really have the desire to do. So this may be something, and this is not for everybody, but this may be something that some of you like know you need to tackle, you know you need to pay more attention to, but you're just like not really wanting to do it here. So it's totally up to you. You will do things when you're ready. It's just that in this moment for this week, there is an option to make there's an opportunity to make real progress here and to make change that lasts and to really transform your body here. And obviously that's not going to happen in a week, but this is really that starting point for that, to get you started off in the right way, if that makes sense. Okay, so we also have the Hermit here. So also just make sure that you're getting in those times of reflection, because that is going to come up as a struggle here. So whatever those self-care practices are, ensure that you incorporate them into your daily routine in some way. So don't skip over that. Don't skip your meditations. Don't skip your walks in nature. Whatever those things are that make you feel good, do not skip those things. All right, so you know what? I want to go here. Let's see what else. So we have the transformation and change. And for some of you, you may be going within, and you may have some revelations that come out. You might even connect with your guides and get some information that way. You may connect with your higher self, and that information come to you in a different way. So to me, this is like transformative. This is like you ascending to another level and opening up your consciousness, raising your consciousness even more, so that it is easier for you to see those messages and to see that guidance. You may also recognize when you're reaching out for help and then you see that happen. You may recognize that as a sign or a synchronicity that happens. That's like, oh, you know what? I did ask for extra support in this process this week, and this is that support. So thank you so much. Okay. But yeah, we have some major transformation and change available to you if you're ready for that. Now let's look at some subconscious fears. Okay, so you may be worried about, do you have what it takes to make this lasting change, to make these changes? Do you have the abilities? Do you have the stamina? Do you have the strength to follow through on these actions here? Also with the Page of Swords here, yeah, so you may be wondering if you're brave enough, if you're strong enough, if you can commit to the changes. Okay, what else? Here we have the Chariot. You may also be fearing that there may be messages that you're not receiving, or that if you were more connected, this wouldn't be as hard. Or so you may be telling yourself some things, and you may be contributing to some limiting beliefs that are existing there in your subconscious, that it's really going to be helpful to you to connect within and uncover what those beliefs are, so that you can address them, so that you can reframe them, so that you can change them, so that you can get rid of them. Okay, so again, whatever those self-care practices are that allow you to do that, that help you to do that. So it could be journaling, it could be meditation. Okay, so just get those self-care practices in. Okay, so we also have the Three of Swords here. Okay, so you may even have like a little mishap or accident that comes up that shows you like, oh, whoa, yeah, I definitely got to get in shape. I definitely got to allow this transformation to happen. I definitely need to make some changes. I need to get healthier. Okay, so you may have something happen that's showing you that. So this is about like experiencing something and then working through that as part of the healing process. Okay, so let's see potential outcomes. So we have the King of Pentacles here. Wonderful. So this is you stepping into that power, being strong, being brave, being courageous, and following through on what the plan that you set up. So we have also the Five of Wands here. So just know that okay, so just do your best not to judge others and judge the situation and judge yourself here. So I feel like if you are collaborating with someone, like some soul family or something, you may be like, or if you have a trainer, you may be like, look, your expectations are just crazy. They're just not something that I can align with at this time. So that may give you that may bring about and allow some negative energies to surface here. So just be mindful of that and do your best to kind of separate yourself from that and view what's going on as an observer, so that you can see like, okay, like maybe I'm being a little too critical. Maybe I need to be more open. Maybe I need to be more flexible and adaptable here. Or you might say like, yeah, that was crazy. I definitely can't do all that. Yeah, we need to cut this routine down a little bit. Okay. All right. So we also have this 8 of Wands here. So this is you really making progress and deciding what is important to you, what you want to focus on, what routines you want to do and incorporate into your day, and then taking that inspired action toward them. So I don't think once you decide that it's going to be too difficult for you to get in alignment with that and to start making moves. Okay, so what else? So we have the Tower here as well. Okay, wonderful. Transformation and change. You have transformation here multiple times here. So this is so wonderful that you do have yourself stepping into your power and then moving forward, allowing the things that aren't helpful to you, that aren't serving to you, to go away, and allowing abundance and blessings and prosperity to come through to you. So let's see. So we have the angelic realms and you calling on the divine source, your guides, your angels, your higher self. So there's just a whole team of love and support available to you. And you're being called to reach out anytime you need that support and assistance. Go beyond your consciousness to the subconsciousness, to those higher levels. And you can do that through meditation or any other practice that you choose to do that works for you. But this is so much about connecting within and allowing yourself to be guided by the divine, guided by your higher self, guided by your angels, guided by your spirit team. Okay. So let's get one more here. What else? So we have you coming into alignment, and this means many things to me. So not only alignment with some of the practices here that you're going to set up for yourself, but in alignment with who you authentically are. So connecting with that higher self and source to receive that guidance in those messages. So that's wonderful that we're saying to do that, and then here you're doing it. I love it. Soul family. So there may be some support available to you. So if you feel comfortable and you feel like particular individuals have your best interests in mind, they have some knowledge and wisdom to depart to you that's going to be helpful to you and help you make your decisions, absolutely connect with these individuals. Okay, so it's right here that there's positive information and a positive connection that you can have. So this is going to be helpful to you in some way. Okay, so let's see. Let's get 3 to close out. So we have a new portal opening here. That is so wonderful, because all of this transformation and change, you have to be stepping into a new portal for all of this to happen and letting go of everything that's not coming with you. So that is your confirmation right there. We also have you balancing things out and setting healthy boundaries. Okay, so maybe there is, and I'm thinking in particular, like we said, if there's just something that you're not willing to do or it's too much for you to do, communicating that, being open and honest about that, instead of just like throwing everything away, like, oh no, I didn't, that trainer wasn't for me. I mean, you may decide that, so you have to go by what you feel truly, but it also is worth having a conversation, because maybe they don't really realize that they're expecting too much and that this is too overwhelming for you. Okay, and that's just an example. You can apply this to anything here. We also have you being more mindful of what you feed your mind. So the knowledge that you're putting in is going to have an impact on your thoughts, your feelings, the reality that you create. So you are being guided to pay attention to that and to not allow any information to come in that's going to be counterproductive to you accomplishing and achieving your goals. Okay, Capricorn? So those are the messages I have for you for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week and take care.